Now hold on for a moment. Let me give a control to maybe. Yeah, Ram, it's all yours now. Go to the app service. Click add. Yeah. So which one you select? Select message demo. Good. And just type CS. Good. Perfect. Yeah. Very good. Scroll down. HTTPS. Select HTTPS. Good. Select the SKU. Go to the production. Select the first one, which is a S1. Okay. Have you noticed that in my tenant, I have something called S1. In your tenant, it is not there, right?
Yeah.
Because your tenant is registered under UK. So certain services may not be available in the UK. Okay.
Is there any specific reason that we are selecting East US region, or we can select anything?
You can select any region. Since my tenant is a company tenant and this is a paid tenant, right? So you get all the feature. Click create now.
It's running.
So how much time it take to provision app service? Approximately 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Your website will up and running. Before that, 5 years, 6 years before, you imagine a situation when developer develop an app, then you have to contact any of the service provider to host this application. Then your service provider will take generally 24 to 48 hours to make all this setting so that your app will get uploaded in their FTP. From the FTP, they connect their app service, and then your website will be up and running. So to run any business, 48 hours is a mandatory requirement. If you want to make even a single change, one single change will require 7 days to 24 days, because you again have to upload the whole code, right? There is no CI/CD at that point of time. So go to the resource now. Ram.
Yeah.
Cool. Good. Now you get this URL. Let me copy this URL and paste in a chat box for everyone to access this URL.
Okay.
Right? So you can also click, you get the default .NET page, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, as I said, there is a new feature which is again come up in Azure, and it is only available in Azure. No other service provider currently providing this feature. Is that you can have your code directly edit here. That is called app service editor. You see here, but it is still in a preview stage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just click that one. Let's use this feature. Click this one, Ram. Click go.
So we will be able to get the change. Yeah.
Good. Now it is showing you the www root folder. So if you remember, when we install the IES web server, it create a www root, right? Now within the www root, you have the default website, which is hosting start.html. Okay. So just click that one. Now you have whole code appear here, right? So you can even update the code. So let's update the code here. We are going to change the title. Hold on.
Yeah.
Just remove this one title. Remove and just say
Yes, fine.
Coursack. Oh, you close the bracket. Yeah, Coursack training. So you know you are changing a title. So where the title come here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it is saved. Everyone, can you refresh your website? You will see a new title now. Got that?
Yeah.
Good. Let's make one more change. So here below, you get your app services up and running, or here, hey app developer. Just type Ram, developed by Rama. Just type developed by Rama Krishna.
Change is not appearing with you.
It's appearing. Look in my screen. On the top, your because it's you change the title.
Fine now. I think now I saved that. So
You have to save. So you have to, yeah, it's saved now. So when you click and refresh here, it's a developed by Rama Adpa, right?
Yeah.
yeah, Brijesh, the previous change was here. If you see in the URL.
Okay.
Previous change is here. It's a title. Okay, so you change
Okay.
the title.
Yeah.
Correct, right? So this is a very unique feature now. Now you see, just go, can you scroll up?
Bipin, so this is a .html, so it's there is no need to kind of compile or anything. No runtime is required and all. But is there any other pages even still
Yeah, you can still edit the code.
ASP.NET or whatever?
Yes.
Everything does automatically, isn't it?
Yes. Okay, now scroll down. Now you see here, there is something which is called as an application insight. Click that one. So this is a inbuilt monitoring platform. You remember when you are creating an app service, you actually enable the monitoring, right? So
Yeah.
that monitoring is used inbuilt service of an application insight. This might be very exciting for the user who is first time learning Microsoft technology, especially Azure. But it is a very old technology. If someone using a SCOM, System Center Operation Manager, the same System Center Operation Manager, they bring it inside the Azure. Okay, so all the old guys who is working on Microsoft technology to monitor their services on premises, they are aware that this is the similar thing which they have bring on cloud. Okay, now you go on the top, it say view application inside data. Now click application dashboard. And the full-fledged dashboard is appeared now. It gives you the whole detail of the end-to-end monitoring regarding your app in terms of responsiveness, the browser speed, how much time it will time take to load in a browser. Scroll down. Whole detail, right? how much memory, CPU, processor it is going to utilize, what is the availability. You not need any third party now. Good. Third party like HP, OpenView, Snow, they all are a very known monitoring platform. Azure says that you are coming to me. I already have an SCOM product, which is much better product. So I am giving you the whole dashboard free of cost. Correct?
Yes. So all the
You can also view the live streaming there, right? You see there is a live streaming and it's showing you one server.
yeah.
Yeah, click that one. So it will connect you with the live feed also. Good. Can every one of you, can you hit the website one more time? Refresh the website in your browser. Now see the live feed is coming here. Let's look. Yeah, I think three hits, such three people hit. So the three hits is coming lively here. Four hits has come. Very good. Five hits coming. Fantastic. I hope everyone is getting right.
Yeah.
So you can view the live monitoring here, and this all at a very less price. Correct, huh? Right.
Yeah.
So for any developer, any company who is having an app, it's like a one-stop shop for them using an Azure app service. They're not only giving the hosting platform, they are also giving the full-fledged monitoring platform. Okay. You can also view the application map. So for an example, if your application is connected with the middleware, or maybe if it is connected with the backend database, you can monitor that. You can monitor the complete map here, right? How your Azure is your go and connected there, right? So it after certain time, you will see a full-fledged dashboard will appear that your app is connected with middleware is connected with the database, and there is a problem between middleware and a database, so you can see the whole flow. Correct.
Mm.
Now go back to your app service. Now in an
Okay,
app
so we
service,
can integrate third-party monitoring tools as well, isn't it?
yeah, we do. You can integrate, still it can integrate, but it's not required, right? When you are using Azure, if you are using AWS or Google, then you have to integrate the third party monitoring software, because the inbuilt or whatever the feature they provided, they are number one costly, they lack a kind of a real dashboarding. So people use a Snow, people use a manage engine, or people use a kind of another
Dynamic,
software like an HP
app
Open.
dynamic ELK something.
Right, exactly. In case of Azure, it's all are apart. Correct now, right?
Okay.
Now again go back to the app service. Now see here, you have an option to scale up. Able to see? Click, yeah. So click that one, Ram.
Yeah.
So for example, currently we are running S1. If you want, you can migrate or upgrade to V1 V2. Just select V1 V2. Click. So you in a background, you actually scale your compute capacity, right?
Yeah.
And remember, your app server is still live. It is not down. So on the fly, you are actually upgrading your server in a background. That's the magic, right?
So, is there any few seconds or minutes outage, or do you think it's a kind of
Three
zero?
dots. You say that three drops. So if you are pinging this website, you will see three drops. That's it. Correct. You can also do a horizontal scaling, which is called a scale out. click a scale out. So in a scale out, you can just go ahead and increase the slider. It will go and create a multiple server count in a background, right? So the moment you increase the slider to 10, you can go 10 server with the same capacity will create in a background, and it will automatically do a load balancing. Correct? So you have both option, horizontal and vertical scaling.
Sorry, Bipin, you said automatic load balancing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
correct. You also have an option to add your custom domain. Currently, this website is using the domain of Azure, but if you want your own domain like Coursack.com, then you can also add your domain on top. You see a custom domain,
Custom domains, yeah.
correct? So you can add your custom domain, for example, Coursack.com. Click add plus custom domain and see how it will look like. Just type a domain name, anything, just false. You just go and click validate. Right now you have to add this for a specific txt record in your domain provider. So if your domain provider is a GoDaddy, then you just go and create a txt record and put this text in front of the record as a value, and your domain will get verified. Correct?
Sorry,
Yes.
Bipin, can you repeat this custom domain thing? I missed this one. Sorry.
Custom
Yeah,
domain is currently when you running your app, it is coming as cstrainingapp.azurewebsite.net. Correct?
Yeah.
Right? I want to make it like coursack.com.
Yeah.
So it means that I have to add my own domain here, right? So how will you add domain? You have to first domain must be registered. So you have to purchase the domain, might be from GoDaddy or somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So if you purchase the domain from GoDaddy, you have to log into your GoDaddy, and in that particular domain, you have to create a DNS record.
Okay.
That DNS record is called TXT record.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
in that TXT record, have you seen that how this actual hosting happen? So for example, this is a GoDaddy, and let's say I come to my domain. So I go to a managed domain. It will show you all your domain. Okay. So let's say, for example, this is a domain I have, my AWS web club.app. So in that AWS, this is my domain, right? Good. And here you just go there and say that I want to manage the DNS. What was the name? Name I forget. So this is my DNS server. Okay. In the DNS server, I am going to have a new record publish. So let's say It takes some time in the meantime. Yeah, it's appear now, right? These all are my records, right? So what I have to do, I'm going to add another record, which is called a txt record. Okay. In the front of the txt record, I'm going to publish whatever the name it is asking me to publish. This is the, we say that create a txt record and go and copy and just paste this record in that here. So whatever the name you want to give here, that name is going to be a published one, right? And just click save. So when you done that, after certain time, when you go there and you say that yes, I have done there, I can go ahead and just type that name, right? So whatever the name you have, my domain name is there. So let's say for an example, my current domain name is my awsweb.club. You go there, just type here and just click validate. So it will take some time, then your domain will get validated. So once the domain get validated, what will happen? When you type this name, whatever the domain name you have given, .com, your website will start running inside that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Now, the last thing is that when you are working in a environment, you have an option to, deploy your code. So your code can be deployed using a various kind of a repository, whether your code is in a GitHub, in a Azure repo, in a Bitbucket, in a local Git, in a OneDrive, in a Dropbox, in a FTP, where your code is, it will go and connect and pull that code. Okay, right? Second thing is that you have something which is called as a deployment slot. In a deployment slot, currently your deployment is running inside a production directly, right? Yes, you able to see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can add as many slot as can. For example, Ram, can you add a slot? Just give it a name. Maybe give it a name called CS pre-production. Yeah, click save. Same way you can create an UAT also, right? CS UAT environment. So when you deploy your code, you deploy first in a UAT. When it is successful, then you change the UAT environment to a production environment. Yeah, just click close. So now you have a two environment. So anyone who is doing or working on this app, they will use this URL which is provided by the this specific you can say pre-production environment, right? So pre-production has a different URL. You see there, right? So it means that I can give a pre-production environment to all my user who want to participate in a testing. They do not have a production environment, right? So the pre-production environment UAT is CS training app hyphen CS pre-production, while my production URL is CS training app .azure website.net. Good.
Based on the environment, the URL.
Yes, yes. So for example, for a Coursack, we have one UAT environment. So we have a uat.coursack.com. So let's say, for example, we are updating a new training, right? So a developer, we have given instruction to the developer. Developer update the code. Then the code will push to the first UAT environment. Then only selected people internally access it and they give the feedback. Once the feedback is confirmed, then what they does? They simply go and say swap. You see a swap space?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they simply say that please swap the pre-production environment to production environment.
Wow.
Correct?
So yeah, it's very great. Like we don't need to create anything separately, just to
You do
pre-prod
not have
inside.
to. Yes. Yes.
Wow,
Exactly.
that's a good thing.
Correct. Huh? Right. So this is, it means that when we talked about Azure as such, app service environment is really a great, right? Correct. And that is the reason why my friend, Azure DevOps is exactly taking up the market very fast, very fast. We see the pace and amazing speed it is moving on, right? So
Yep.
and we all are seeing that just because the app services is great, the platform is great, and definitely when we are actually going into the Azure DevOps tool, you will surprised at how easy it is to manage and how much feature it is giving you when you are working on Azure DevOps. Good. So this is all for Azure side. You have now a good overview that what the Azure platform is and how it is going to help you when you are actually doing your app deployment, your services deployment in Azure using your DevOps tool. So now Saturday we are going to meet with very first tool which is called a Git, and then we are going to go in the length. So Saturday I propose to, if you can spare some extra time with us, because now you're be actually moving towards your actual content. If you all can decide, maybe we can spend around 1.5 hours to 2 hours,
Yeah.
if you all agree.
Yeah.
If you want, we can connect even late.
Yeah, sure. I think
Maybe from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock or something like that, if you want.
Push.
so also we're connecting at 1 o'clock.
Your time 1 o'clock. That means
So maybe morning you can have your breakfast and then we can sit.
7:30, you mean, isn't it?
7:30 here.
But I
1 o'clock.
think last time we discussed about this, right? We have some issues. I think either 6:30 or 7. I think we have to choose, right?
Oh, yeah, maybe, not sure, Sridhar, you are still there?
Yeah, 2 hours, but can we start at 7?
Yeah, that's what. We'll start at 7 because some people has to leave. So we'll start at 7 and
Yeah,
Or
continue
I
with
have
the
another choice for you. If you want, instead of Saturday, you can connect even on Sunday so that you have a cool mind. Because Saturday I understood many of you may have an office also, or may have to go somewhere else because things are okay. But my agenda is that now since we are starting a DevOps, so at least you should spend a fair time and a cool mind.
So is 7 on Sunday okay with everyone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm fine with any time.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, in that case, I think it's okay then 7 on Sunday.
Sunday, correct now?
Is it okay, Bipin, with you?
I'm okay. I actually prefer that Sunday because it's a cool day and we can at least take out 2 hours for ourselves, right?
Yeah. I think if anyone has a concern, then
Any issues? Either anyone? Whether 7:30?
Yeah, I think Veni is dropped off. I'll check with him, but apart from that, others they can. If they have
Uh,
any concern, we'll see. Otherwise, I'll check with Venu.
Yeah, else we will go with Sunday 7 o'clock. Okay.
yeah. So I think what you
Yes.
are, yeah, we all agree. So let's, uh, at this moment, it's a 7 o'clock Sunday, but
Yeah.
meantime, those who have not joined, just drop message and let if anyone has concern, then accordingly it can be adjusted. I think let's manage through the group, WhatsApp, the timing, if any
Yeah.
comes.
We'll put on the group. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay.
With
Starting from this Sunday, right? You were talking.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good. Okay. Thank you.
Vipin, one question.
Vipin,
Vipin,
Yeah,
yeah, one question I have. So
Mhm.
regarding this app deployment, okay, we have the horizontal scaling, vertical scaling, there will be load balancing, but wherever the code is deployed, is it that suppose if that server goes down, then web page will be inaccessible.
yes,
So
yes, yes.
so what is the setup for that to avoid that? Even the means the code is wherever it is dropped, it will not matter, and the service will be up and running.
So you can go for a multi-agent deployment. It means that in multiple region you deploy the same app, or you can even use the content delivery network.
Okay. So you are saying it's multiple place deployment is there. So even though if one place goes down, still it
Yeah.
will be up and running.
Yes, yes, yes.
So in that case, when code deployment, is it like that if any change is happening when we are deploying, publishing the code, is it automatically it will update
Yeah, yeah.
everywhere?
It
All
will automatically. Yes.
okay. Yeah, thanks.
So that is something we need to deploy ourselves in different regions, or
Yeah,
we
you
need to
have to
select
deploy.
any,
You have to
or it
deploy
will.
this. Yeah, same app to maybe a multiple region, multiple availability zone, right? So
Okay.
by worst case scenario, one data center down, two data center down, but not all data center will down. No? Correct?
But when you select availability zones, I believe it automatically keeps copies, or in the first instance we have to kind of deploy in all the.
So your code is at centralized location. Na? Your code is on GitHub, right?
Mhm.
So all the app will get the feed from the same GitHub.
Okay.
Correct? Na?
Yeah.
ठीक है, sir.
But
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
okay, thanks.
You're saying something.
Yeah, I was just thinking if multiple places code is there, any code execution happens only one place.
No,
How
no.
the for a single
Code,
web service, five
code is
places
only
codes are.
code is only at the one place. Na? Your app can be on 10 places, but your code is only at one place, right? In a GitHub, in a single repository. And all the app is connected with the same repository. Correct? Na? So all is getting same application. No change.
Your binaries are deployed in different
Yes. So for an
regions
example,
or.
when you are searching, let's say Amazon.com, right? I am in India. So
Yeah.
my code is my connectivity is go to Amazon.in, that is the India data center. But it has the same look and feel, no change, right?
Yeah.
Correct now? Because end of the day, all are getting the source from the same code. Correct now? So if India data center, let's say Mumbai is down, but still if I run Amazon.in, it will get me connected with the UK data center. Correct? Chalo, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.